Hello. If you would like to experience the joy of being your true self, your authentic self, then you're in the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to share with you how to free yourself from entanglement with others so you can be authentically you rather than a version of you that others expect. And the key to this process is to let go of the ideas that your mind has about who you should be and rather align to your truth and your authentic heart desires. And if you would like to experience the joy of living in your heart, aligned with your truth, free from the limitations of your mind, don't forget to get my free video course on how to harmonize your mind and be free from worry and overthinking. The link to this free video series is in the descriptions below. My name is Paola and I help awakening individuals to get out of their mind and into their heart so that they can align to their true self and live the life they truly want to live and their life purpose. And if you would like to experience the joy and the freedom of being authentically yourself, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the bell button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. This video is about freeing yourself from entanglement with others so you can be your authentic self and live your life purpose. I'm going to explain why being free from entanglement is essential for you to live your purpose and your potential. And I'm also going to give you 2 tools to free yourself from entanglement. So, why being free from entanglement is crucial for living your purpose? Well, because when you are free from entanglement, you are free to be fully, unapologetically yourself and to shine your light. You're free to listen to your heart's true desires, to live from your center, and to live the life you truly want to live and not the life others expect you to live. And this video is about the awareness that is required and the choices that are required to be able to be fully free from entanglement from others and to be fully yourself. A very important aspect of this is in being able to be energetically free. In other words, not entangled with anybody else's energy, regardless of the way you understand our energetic nature. Whether you call it your aura or your energy or the electromagnetic field that is around you, we can all recognize that we feel at our best when we feel whole, complete, centered, and energized. When we feel that our energy is not being affected or pulled by others. In fact, this is actually our natural state. We are born whole and complete. And if we observe young children under the age of 3 usually, if they are lucky enough to be well cared for and loved, they embody this state of being. They live their life following the desires of their heart, being true to themselves, being free to express their true self, free from an energetic entanglement. And one of the reasons they are able to do so is because they are not entangled. Their energy is free and they live from their center. What happens when we grow up is that usually, sooner or later, we get entangled. It happens to all of us. We are influenced by our parents, by our teachers or peers or society, and we learn to interact with others not in ways that fully honor and express who we truly are and our true essence, but in ways that allow us to fit in, to be accepted, not to be judged. There is a part of us, and we can call it the separate self or the ego self, that wants us to fit in at all costs in order to feel safe and in order to survive. This part of us is not truly concerned about the desires of our heart or us being true to ourselves or living our purpose, but it only cares about survival, safety, protection from pain, and fitting in. It's because of this need to fit in that we learn to play different roles within our family or with our peers, at school or in society. And these roles allow us to fit in, but also to avoid judgment, to avoid what we think might disappoint others. we become what we think we need to be for others. And in doing so, we entangle energetically with them. We learn to sense and anticipate what other people expect from us so that we can fulfill their expectations, be accepted, and get that sense of belonging and that sense of safety that our ego feels that we need. We no longer live as the whole and complete free being that we truly are because we have entangled our energy with the one of others. And this way of being can look in many different ways in our lives. Maybe we play the role of the good son or the good daughter because we want to be loved and accepted by our parents. And we're trying to understand what is expected from us, from our parents, or how to keep them happy, rather than really being our true self. And by doing so, we entangle our energy with theirs. In other words, we sense energetically as well as emotionally the expectations that they have, and this becomes like an energetic cord or rope that entangles our energy field with theirs, and it influences our choices because it now has a pull on us. Or maybe we play the role of the good friend, and we feel into what we think is expected from us as a friend, rather than being true to ourselves. And if we do so, we energetically entangle with our friends. And this way, when our friend expects something from us, we don't even ask ourselves if this is something that we truly want to do, or if it's something that truly honors us, because we are energetically entangled, and we are not free to be fully ourselves, centered into our heart. And if we even dare to entertain the thought of not doing what they asked us to do, we feel resistance because there is an energetic cord that connects our field to their field, and they can pull on it, taking us off balance, off center. And one way that they could do that, for example, would be to say that they would be disappointed if we said no to something they asked us to do. And when they say that, we feel bad at that thought of disappointing them. We feel a pull to actually fulfill their expectations, and this is because we are entangled energetically. And we are not acting from our center, from our truth, but from this need to please others. And when we entangle with someone else's energy, what we don't realize is that we are actually serving our ego and its agenda, which is to make us fit in. And we have that sense of safety that comes from fitting in. And yet we don't realize that this is making us weaker, not stronger. We might think that fitting in gives us safety and therefore makes us strong, but actually in reality, this makes us weak. Why? Because when our energy is entangled with others, they can pull on us, they can take us off balance, and we live our life trying to keep this balance by playing all these different roles and by being someone for everybody else and not for us. And this is exhausting, and it weakens us, it drains our energy, and it also prevents us from living our own life, the life we truly want to live, authentically. And the problem is that in most cases, we don't even realize that we are entangled. We just live the consequence of our conditioning. And we play all these different roles in life that we didn't truly choose. But so this might seem all gloomy, but actually, if we realize that this is the case, and I would say that this is the case for most people, then we can do something about it. We can free ourselves from this condition. And at the beginning of the video, I said that two things were needed for us to be free from entanglement. And the first one is awareness, and the second one is choice. These are the two tools. With awareness, I can ask myself, am I playing certain roles in life that I actually didn't choose? Are some of these roles not in line with who I truly am and my heart's true desire? Am I being influenced by others in a way that takes me off my center, my balance, and ultimately my joy? And if this is the case, chances are that I am energetically entangled with others. And the good news is that if I have realized that this is the case, I'm already halfway there. I'm already halfway free. And the second step is choice. I can choose to be free. I can choose to be myself. I can choose to come from my center, my true self, and honor that being that I am, no matter what, no matter the requirements of or expectations of others. I can choose to listen to the voice of my true self and not to the voice of the ego self. And this doesn't mean becoming selfish. It actually means becoming generous. Because it's only when you are not entangled that you can authentically give the gift of your true self to others. If you're entangled, you're not really being your true self, and you deprive others from seeing, loving, and being with the real you. The truth is, entangled relationships are not true, authentic relationships. They are based on the need to be someone else for others. They're not authentic because they're not founded on the part of us that is our true self, which is our ego. This is why being free from entanglement is crucial for your awakening path and for living your life purpose, and also for having true, authentic, fulfilling relationships. Only when you free yourself from entanglement, you can again be like that 3-year-old kid that is true to themselves and lives life listening to their heart desires and expressing their true self with joy, sharing the gift of their authentic self with others. Imagine what the world would look like if everybody was free from entanglement. If everybody recognized themselves and others as whole, complete, free to shine their light, to be their true authentic self and the gift that they are to themselves and to the world. I would say that this would be amazing. And if you are watching this video, it means that you are already in your path to be your true authentic self, free from entanglement, free to live the life you truly want to live and your life purpose. And to continue on this path to freedom and liberation, you can use the 2 tools that we mentioned: your awareness and your choice. The choice to be free and to be your true authentic self. And this is one of the things I help my clients with, freeing themselves from entanglement, energetic entanglement, and experiencing the joy that comes from being their true authentic self and shining their true light. And I would love to keep this conversation going with you. So if you like this video, put a like on it. Also, write a comment below, ask questions if you like, and subscribe to this channel on this page if you are watching this from social media, so you can be notified when I release a new video to support you in your awakening path. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings.